We've just been graced with NFL schedule release video day, basically the Super Bowl for social media admins everywhere. There's always some peak content that comes out of this, but between 32 teams, it adds up to like 3 hours of really indigestible stuff. And how seriously each team takes it varies a lot, so a good amount's not worth consuming anyways. To save you the hassle, this year I bit the bullet and watched every single one. Here's a ranking with a little synopsis without spoiling too much. They had the Philadelphia Orchestra playing Ric Flair's theme song over a rotating Lombardi trophy. I hate when good teams think they're above high effort content, like the team is so good that it's going to sell themselves on the field. They're not wrong, but at least try for the rest of us. This isn't much better than a motion graphic. This one made no sense to anybody. It was Brownie the Elf like airbending objects to make the schedule not even in order. It's based on a parody of a Macro Room YouTube video that I had to look up from 3 years ago. This original video has 26 million views, but even then it feels a little too niche for the audience. The Texans just had a really lazy 1-minute video with a bunch of cameos. If you're really into like Bun B or Sketch or that Mexican OT or whoever this person is, it might be for you, but there's no substance at all. This is just a hype video narrated by Zach Thomas that's not intended to be funny at all. The graphics are kind of cool. The ending's probably not great if you have photosensitive epilepsy. It's not that entertaining and really conservative. The Lions had a drone go through Detroit and had helmets placed up in front of different scenery week by week. The Lions social media team is usually so fire. This was very disappointing to me. It's clean and easy to follow if you like no BS schedule releases, but there's no entertainment value here. That's our F tier right there. No effort at all, not funny, probably made in like a day. I'm not going to hold it to y'all. I did not watch this whole video. It's 4 minutes longer than every other schedule release, and it's just a John Gruden unboxing. I've seen other Gruden unboxing vids. I can't say I'm the biggest Gruden guy. There's no way he did anything in here that's worth 11 minutes of my time. The Packers won with Josh Jacob having a dream where he had to find the schedule, and kind of like the Texans, it's just a lot of cameos put in all together. There's a little bit better effort here, still not that much substance, and was a little bit brain rot for my taste even. The shot of Josh Jacobs looking at an overlay of fake text on a very real phone did make me laugh though. The Panthers had Xavier Legette, J.C. Horn, and Chuba Hubbard play an alter ego of themselves. This is the first one I thought the effort was actually pretty good. The jokes just weren't that funny. I think we can collectively agree to over a year in, we're just over the Xavier Legette voice thing. Like it's not funny anymore. The Cowboys had America's Stream that had like Micah Parsons, CeeDee Lamb, a few other Cowboys on stream during schedule release day, dropped a bunch of Easter eggs during that stream and clipped it up into a video to drop in the evening. That idea is really cool, but without watching the stream and just watching the video like I assume most people did, just the clips on its own didn't materialize into good content. The Bengals had the most unhinged video of anybody. It was like a real what you'd expect to be a schedule release video in the first 10 seconds. Then they cut the whole thing and had only this shot for the next like 3 minutes. There wasn't players coming through that set that did and said some fun stuff I would describe as candidly choreographed. I'm not sure where they're trying to go with it, but I was pretty engaged trying to figure it out, so I guess that's kind of the point. Those right there were all D-tier videos, mostly summarized and good concepts that just didn't really connect. The Ravens had a 7-minute long cinematically shot Severance parody. I've never seen Severance, so it wasn't for me at all, but I have to respect the work that got put into it. I will say as a side note too, I do love that a lot of these videos are in that like 3 to 7 minute range. These days with every short form video being under 90 seconds and most long form YouTube videos being over 8 minutes to get the mid-roll ads, it's kind of no man's land for regular creators. The Rams had Brenda Song from The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody do a news report on their schedule. That probably makes no sense if you haven't seen the clip of Brenda's song knowing absolute ball, but if you have, it makes a lot of sense. The actual bit was pretty forgettable though. Brenda's song is like former Disney star funny, not actual comedian funny. The Jets had this guy that's really big on short form draw their schedule on what they call infinite zoom. It's kind of hard to explain without seeing this clip right here, and he narrates over the whole thing. There's always a video in the schedule releases every year that makes me realize how vast the internet is. I scroll a lot, probably too much, and this guy for sure has a massive following, be doing something with the NFL team in this capacity, but do I know who he is? No idea. The Chiefs had a parody of Cash Cab with a bunch of former and current players. Really creative concept, really easy to follow, but translating a 30-minute show into a 6-minute video with way less stakes and cash prizes didn't really work as well in practice as it did in principle. Those right there are the C-tier ones. None of them are really bad, just not very memorable. The Raiders with a bunch of clips around their headquarters, kind of Office style. It had some good moments that were decently funny. It just wasn't laugh out loud funny. The Giants called their schedule release Meet the Schedule. It was a parody of some show I've never seen before, like a reality dating show or something. They interview a bunch of people that are a caricature of the team or the city that they're representing. It's funny, it's high effort, there's some good shots thrown, solid release. This one, Dave Portnoy announces the whole schedule off the dome. One take, no cuts. I feel like this year's a little bit more conservative than years past, and I gotta respect how ballsy the Patriots were to drop this. I didn't know that Mack Wilson rapped. Maybe Cardinals fans did, maybe I'm out of the loop, I don't know. But it's pretty rare to see a team lean into a player's music career, so I did enjoy that. Also considering that this song had to be squeaky clean and really brand safe and fit within the parameters of a schedule release, it turned out really well. They should play that during the season this year. That's a good B tier right there. I enjoyed all those videos. And the next tier of videos is all video game remakes. The Commanders did a Roller Coaster Tycoon remake. Some of the jokes were really good. Some of them came a little bit fast and were hard to follow. But it was a really fun choice of game to pick out. The Chargers will never, ever miss on a schedule release video. And they're probably the reason that we even have this high quality schedule release videos. This year's was just good though. It wasn't great. I might think that because the Colts also did a Minecraft video and I watched theirs first, so watching a second Minecraft video didn't really hit the same. But if your video's not creative enough to not get copied, it's not a great video. Which brings us to what I think was the better Minecraft video that the most of you have probably already seen because the Colts took it down. They said it was for Tyreek Hill and Microsoft, but the Chargers already had a Minecraft video and Tyreek Hill said that he liked the video. So all I can really assume is someone in the Colts org got their panties in a bunch over it and forced the video to get taken down before anyone even gave him a real reason to. The video did push some boundaries, but like nothing we haven't seen before in other schedule release videos. Someone is just really, really soft and indie. The 49ers had a Golden Trail remake, which is basically just the Oregon Trail while avoiding copyright infringement. No words, just vibes, but the jokes and the text prompts were really, really funny. Super creative video. And then the best video game remake video was the Atlanta Falcons. You can't go wrong with Bijan Robinson as a Mario Kart character. It was kind of hard to follow week to week. I didn't retain much of it, but it was really funny. Nick Herbig and Keanu Benton go on a hunt to sack Sasquatch. This is the most legwork that any athletes put into any schedule release vid. I gotta show some love for that. The twist at the end is really good too. The Bears had Lamar Morris accidentally send out the schedule to everyone named Ben Johnson in the Bears email marketing list. This was the best sketch comedy video of all of them. The only thing I thought that was a miss is they didn't include basketball coach Ben Johnson. Maybe not enough people watch college basketball and the NFL, but I've thought about both these people having the same name long before this video. This is straight up an Ashton Hall video from the Jags facility. Like literally there's not one thing different about this and his most viral videos other than being at the Jags facility. This is going to age like milk, but it made me laugh, so I'm here for it. This was such a cool concept. So apparently the Vikings had a video asking fans if they get a Vikings tattoo, and they actually followed up and gave them one in this video. I thought it was really cool that all the tattoos were Vikings themed, but also made sense with the opponent. The Broncos had kids bull riding on sheeps with the logos of the team they're playing on their head, and all of them wiping the hell out. It's on brand, it's easy to follow, it made me laugh. A tier video. And these ones are the best of the best. The Titans are crazy for this one. A Sky Rizzy ad remake for the schedule release. This wasn't the funniest schedule release, but like, y'all actually did that. Y'all are wild as hell. This was essentially the Key and Peele anger translator skit, except for instead of Obama, it was Kellen Moore, and instead of Keegan-Michael Key, it was B.B. Hell. I swear on my life, when I saw this man come into frame, I was in tears. There wasn't much about the schedule outside of the ticker on the bottom of the screen, but they crushed it. The Bills used AI to make their schedule release, but instead of artificial intelligence, it was Allen Iverson. It's even more funny to me because AI has zero ties to Buffalo. Like, it'd be funny if the Eagles did it, but AI seemed like he had genuinely no clue why he was involved in this video the whole time. And then the best one to me was the Seahawks. Devin Witherspoon as a 90s action figure kicking ass against opposing teams that are also staged as toys alongside Seahawks legends that are toys too. This was so hard. So much action, so many good jokes, so much creativity. They say in the videos that these aren't for sale, but they definitely should be because people would buy these 100%. And that's the list. Congrats, Seahawks. You're a scheduled release champ until next year. Like, comment, sub. Appreciate y'all.